What's good? This Manny Wave. I'm tuning in with Young Atlas.
Lately I've been feeling like a millionaire. I've been off the Molly like I really don't care. Ride around the city smoking blunts in the air.
I've been rapping for 4 years. Came to New York to follow my dreams.
Okay, so where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from the DMV area. So being from the DMV, my drive and energy is crazy because I know what the city can offer, you know? So my first opening was for Little Skies in Queens. From that show, I met another plug, which eventually got me to an opening with 6ix9ine. And then I got plugged in with a company called Off Campus that got me opening up for Lil Uzi, Rich the Kid, Famous Dex. So I built a really good fan base in New York. And right now, I'm just grinding with my music and dropping music videos.
Yeah, about your music videos, you have like a really specific like look to it, and it's kind of has like a a style. Like, so can you like explain to us how you like kind of form that style? Or?
Shouts out to Vinny Chase. When I first moved to New York, he really influenced me. It's ironic that I'm in Harlem right now. So shouts out to Vinny. But I try to keep my music videos really cinematic. I only use one music video group. They're called Simple Films. So shouts out to them too.
So like you write, like do you write your own treatments, or you guys come together and do the treatments?
Yeah, so me and my video team, we always like a week or two before we try to plan it, write treatments, but we really don't try to go over the budget and try to spend too much. We try to use what we have, you know?
Right. And like, do you have any like artists that you're coming up with, or like?
I have a whole team called Wave Mob. I'm actually the CEO of Wave Mob. Okay. Shouts out to my boy Spook Bob. My boy J2Wise is locked up right now, so free J2Wise. And we have a whole bunch of artists too. As far as New York, I have a couple friends that I rap with as well. They're pretty dope. LXD, he's from the Bronx. And yeah, he's actually been grinding with me a lot. We have a lot of tracks coming out. We have a video called Often coming out soon that I'll let Young Atlas and the team check out right after the interview.
Okay, cool. So what are some of your goals for like the rest of 2019?
For the rest of 2019, my goal is to maybe partner up with a major label. I know I really don't need a label when streaming and online is available, but as a kid I always wanted to like experience what being in a label was.
Right.
And I would love the marketing and distribution they could help me with.
Right, because when you're a kid, like that dream of like signing to Def Jam or like signing to Jay-Z or some shit. Yeah. You can't get over that. That's basically their main source of power right now, because everybody grew up wanting to like sign to those labels.
Exactly.
And stuff.
I know that the era has changed where online just took over the game, but if you know you were a kid and you were watching BET and MTV, you wanted to be in those labels, you know?
Right, exactly. TRL and all that. So like, what do you think that you bring different to the game, to like the rap game?
Different. I think my nationality and my situations are really different because I came to this country. My parents came here in a tourist visa and stayed over. And you know, so what going on with Trump right now, they're trying to kick everyone out. They actually had to cater, and grind in restaurants, work for their green card. And I recently just got my citizenship, so I wasn't even safe fully. So I could really talk about it in my interviews when I get famous, you know?
Right. So where are you from?
I'm Nepal, originally.
Nepal, okay, cool. That's what's up. And how do you think that like kind of shapes your music, like being from like a whole different country, sort of, you know?
I really don't talk about that in my music, but I feel like that's what the fans will get to know more about me after, when they look beyond the music, you know?
Right. Kind of, you probably have like a extra hustle, which you don't know about possibly.
It's like where I'm from, like we're from like sticks and stones from back home, you know? So it's like you come over here, it's like heaven in America, you know?
Exactly.
So it's different.
Take advantage. What would be like your end game? Like, where do you want your music to reach? Like, what is your goals like?
I want my music to reach everybody that's going through a hard time, to build them up. it's not even for Pacific people. No race, no color, brown, purple, white, blue, green. It doesn't matter, you know. As long as my music can make you happy, I think I did my job.
And so, like your style of music, you said you sing, you rap.
Yeah, I sing, I rap, I also songwrite. But because of my skin color and everything, I know I'm gonna be referenced as a brown boy. So that brown boy lane is hot right now. Shouts out to Nav, shouts out to Raj. I'm from New York. You know, just so that brown boy lane is definitely in me, you know.
Mm-hmm. So who are some of your like artists that influenced you coming up?
So this is a funny story. I actually lived like a block away from Logic.
Oh wow.
In Gatesburg, Maryland. Yeah.
It's not random.
Yeah. So he actually wanted to record my mixtape back in the day for like $1,000, but I was still in high school, couldn't afford it. But that's still a funny story. I met him at a radio station, and he really showed me how to grind and like how to really get this shit. Because like the first time I met him, he had a jacket and he opened it up and it was just filled with his CDs. Wow. He was selling back in the day in UMD, you know. So he definitely, even though we didn't get to chill like that, I did do a song with C. Castro from Rap Pack. It's called We On. But Logic definitely showed me the ropes, how to grind and get this shit. Even though we didn't communicate that much, we did, but it wasn't to it was extent where I was on his team, but I seen what he was doing. He was from my area, so he influenced me for sure.
Right, it was enough influence to make you go
exactly.
like, yeah, I can do it too.
Exactly.
Word. Can you give us like a little bit of like a backdrop of like Maryland? Like I have family out there, but
so Maryland is kind of crazy because we're like only 30 minutes away from DC.
Right.
And 30 minutes away from Baltimore. So you have like different styles everywhere.
Yeah. You know, I keep forgetting that Maryland and Baltimore is like not the same thing.
It's kind of like New York and Staten Island. People forget about Staten Island, you know? But like Baltimore is just that place where like people forget, you know? But it's Maryland and it's DC, and it's crazy because Baltimore will have more of like the New York type of style, and then DC will have their own like kind of style, and it just matches up like to being DC. Like even Kanye said like he wore polo out in DC and it started trending out there, you know what I mean? So it's like it's a lot of trends out there, you know, like a lot of trends. Like even Jay-Z back in the day used to go to Baltimore just to get the supply, you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta go to Baltimore to get to DC.
Yeah, Baltimore,
you know?
is the spot. Yeah. Right. That's what's up. And like fashion wise, like how do you explain your style?
My slogan is Big Drip. I just literally rock anything that looks cool. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I got this shirt at Forever 21 shopping with my girl, but I thought it was fly because it said Fast Cash, you know. But so I really don't care about what I wear. But I know when I get big stacks, I'm probably gonna cop some Louis and some Gucci and stuff like that for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. So do you have like any merch that you have for like your fans or like, you know?
People know that I always keep fresh Air Force Ones on. Fully, all my music videos I got Air Force Ones. That's like my kind of like my thing, you know.
Right.
And I used to rock a lot of green beanies. And it's hot in the summer, so probably won't come back in the wintertime.
Right. Let's see. And so who are some, I know you mentioned Nav and Logic, who are some like contemporary artists that you're looking at right now that are kind of like, okay.
Right now.
That you might want to work with possibly.
To be honest, I want to work with like the people that I looked up to when I was a kid growing up, like, you know, like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, The Game, 50 Cent. Like, I'm from like the 2000s era heavy, you know, like G-Unit and, you know, Rough Riders like DMX. Like, that's who I used to bump to. I would love to, like, in the future work with them once I get popping, you know?
So was it when because you moved here from
Maryland 2 years ago.
Oh, but before that, did you come to this country from like?
No, I've been here for 20 years.
Oh, so you basically lived here.
Yeah,
like,
but okay. I was born in another country.
Oh,
so.
You was just born in another country.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whoa! Manny Wave? Manny Wave? Yeah!